Hello everybody and welcome to eNerd channel. We are playing Mudrunner, a Spintire game. Today we are trying to complete a map
Deluge,
where we are only using 3 trucks, 1 C-types and 2 B-types. We are doing it in hardcore and we are using as low fuel as possible. And don't worry, you don't have to see the whole 2 hours. We are shortening it down, so let's see it. First off, we're gonna deliver the garage part. So we have a garage on the other side to change the vehicle so we can transport the lumber. The first obstacle we got is the lot of water we have to cross. I found it mostly safely to do at the south, and this is actually speeding a little up because it's taking a while to drive very slowly over the water. What I'm doing right now is looking down and look where it's shallow, so my truck doesn't get completely down in the water, and that's why I'm trying to take as least damage as possible. There's a road, a very crinkled road, but it's not easy, and the currents actually make me float the other way, so I have to compare for that too. It's not easy, but that's why it's the hardest map to play. And as you can see in the water, the fuel consumption is very high, so you're gonna lose a lot of fuel driving over the water. Where I am saving the fuel is mostly on the roads or the terrain where it's not too muddy. That will always say. As you can see, I found this little path and it's a little crinkled, but it's very nice if you can hit that every time. It is easier to see the shallow areas in the day. When it's beginning to get dark at night, it's pretty hard to see it, so I will always recommend it to do this in daytime. If it's night, just wait it out. As you can see, we are almost over and have used almost 100 liters of fuel, so it drains your fuel pretty fast to drive over the water. Right now I'm following the path up to the north where there are asphalt road, and when I get on the asphalt road you'll see that the diff lock and all wheels will be removed just to lower the fuel consumption. And now it's just a straight road up to the garage, because I have 2 points on the truck and 2 points on the trailer. I have 4 points enough to unlock the garage, so I can use it already. And the good thing about this garage, it have a fuel station just nearby, so when you change the car you can drive down and refuel. And if you noticed, I turn on the diff lock for all wheels and the fuel consumption just died completely. And as I was talking about, the fuel station where you're just going in and refueling before you get heading down south again. And even at that, I only used half of my tank. I'll still refuel because it's gonna be a tough one to cross the water again. And again, here you can see my fuel consumption, how it's being drained, and when I turn it off, the fuel consumption is very low, even when I higher the gears to the maximum. When I was crossing with the B-type, it was turned over and fall down into the water, so I had to make a rescue mission. So right now I'm going out to the water first to get it tipped over. And as you see, I'm pulling it from the side and turning it over very slowly. And when I'm gonna get it on all wheels, I will slowly get it into land, and then I will turn around the truck to pull it to the nearest garage, because it's actually broken completely. And because this is the first time I lost a car into the water, I got an achievement called Fisherman for just pulling it into land. And now I'm gonna pull it in and I'm gonna drag it all the way back to the garage. It's a long way, but don't worry, I will skip the most of the way, and I will still try to reduce my fuel consumption by don't use the diff lock and the all wheels every time I can. And you can see the fuel consumption is actually just as high when you're driving in the water as it is to drag a car. So I'm using a lot of fuel right now. Now we got the car and I'm almost out of fuel. So it's beginning to be important for me to reach the fuel station and just getting refueled. And if I just has rushed all the way up here and using all my force and just not a lot of fuel, I'll never make it up here. Guys, it's really important to think about your fuel consumption all the times. And if I didn't have to tow my truck all the way back to the garage, I would used a lot less fuel on this map. Because I had towed the truck over 200 meters, I will get an achievement called Rescue Mission. So I'm beginning to like this run because it's giving me a lot of achievements. And finally I can do what this mission is all about, transferring logs from A to B. And I'm gonna use the small logs this time because I don't have that kind of achievement yet. And later I will do the large log because I also missed that. I'm normally just doing the medium log. I'm not gonna show you how to use the crane and how to fill up the truck, but one day I'm gonna maybe make a guide how to do that, and the same thing, a guide how to do a lot of other things. So right now we just gonna move down and actually just go to the crossing of the water. So now we are going back to the water. And here I have to backtrace my way over the water again, finding the path. Right now it's very muddy, so I turn my wheels from side to side just to dig myself through it. It's a very good common way to do it. I will recommend if you do it, because just going in a straight line you're probably gonna get stuck. Alright, first off I have to find a way out and getting into the water. I will try again to make minimal damage to my vehicle and use as low fuel as possible. But as I said earlier, the water is where I use most of my fuel. As you can see, no damage yet, and I'm already in the middle of the whole thing. This path is very easy to find in daytime. When getting to nighttime, it's very hard to find it. And this time I don't go all the way because I don't have the small truck with me, and if it's gonna get stuck I have a problem because the other one is my rescue truck and my tow truck to get it up, and this truck is small and it's gonna get underwater a couple of times, so I'll probably get a lot of damage on it this time again. Alright, and thank God it's not stuck yet. And you can see it's had problem gliding off. The current is actually pretty strong, so I'll definitely recommend you thinking a lot about that. What I'm doing right now, I'm looking for where I have to go, and there's a little tree lock in the water. That's actually where I'm heading for, but I'm still trying to find the path. So there will be a little bump where I have to go down in the water and up again. So probably take some damage there, but soon I'm gonna come up again. And now I'm already at the logs. If I remember right, I have to go left of it, or maybe it's right. I think it's probably, yeah, it was left for it. So now I'm on the other side and I'm getting up off the water. And even trying getting up off the water, I'll use this zigzag move. And now I got the first little car into the lumber mill. That's nice, on the next one. But the problem is I only have 6 points right now and I need 8 points to close it, so I have to go all the way back. By the way, you see my fuel is filled up. That's actually because I have my refueler car holding just next to the road to refuel my car every time. So that's why it's being parked here, and just to move forward to refuel the trucks. So when the car is refueled, I have to go back over the water, bring another list back, and now you can see why I keep telling you it's better to do in the light, because right now I actually have problem finding the right path. So I'm probably gonna take a lot more damage this time trying to get over. I should have been waiting for it to be daytime. Yeah, like you see, it's much harder for me to see in the water and find it. Yeah, I'm not gonna comment on this one. Just don't do it like this. And right now I really have problems seeing the path. Oh yeah, I'm doing a lot of damage. Like I said, don't do this. This is the wrong way to do it. Do it in the daytime, when you have the light to see the bottom of the ocean, so you can see the shallow path. Refill it like before. So yeah, right now I'm feeling a little sad about doing all that damage, but I'm not gonna do this run over again. I'm just gonna finish it and driving back. And like you see, I waited for daytime again, so now I can see the path, and then that's why I don't want to take a lot of damage, but I kind of want to rush it, but not without taking a big risk. And I have done it before when I failed completely in the end of the game, because I am taking too big a risk. And then I got, oh shit, can I save it? Yeah, I got up. What you see was I was actually going out of the path and on the side with the complete side, so I was almost turning it over. But that's why I don't take big risk, because you can end it all just by doing that. Halfway and trying to get the last spot. Don't rush, that's my recommendation for everybody who do it. Just take it calm, even in the end, because when you're rushing, you're just ending up doing a big mistake and have to try again, restart the game, and that's pretty sad, because this was my tow truck, and if I lost that one, I had to start all over to get my tow truck up again. So it's pretty hard to do it without a tow truck. Now we are at the finish line, and here you'll see the end for me and how I did it. So as in the beginning of this video you saw my score, and the same thing you're gonna see here in the end. I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, like I said, lots of achievement. I love this. Yeah, again, it took me 2 hours to play this. If you enjoyed our video, please press that subscribe button and press the little bell to get notified every time we bring out a new video. Have a nice day, and this was Mr. Frank doing the video and commenting on it.